G'day and welcome back to another DB Legends video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at the challenge battle for Android 13. Now this is for the Fierce Fight Android 13 event, and it makes you fight Trunks, Vegeta and Goku. Now I will be showing you my equipment. I'm also going to show you basically your preferred equipment. So obviously you need to keep in mind that you can only take Android 13 into the fight. You are given an Android 14 and 15 who aren't very good. So what you need to do is you need to make sure your equipment doesn't have any conditional requirements that could not proc because of those units. So you want to make sure that's not there. You also want to prioritize melee or strike damage for Android 13 because Android 13 is a strike unit. In terms of boosting your unit, you can use a whole bunch of event exclusives, and that's what I've done here. Or alternatively, you can also use units that give him a Zenkai boost. For example, there's a blue Goku, I believe, that gives him a Zenkai boost. It's important to understand that he will be the leader, so any bonuses or Z abilities that those units have will naturally apply to him anyway. Now, in terms of the actual fight itself, it's kind of like a hit hard, hit fast kind of situation here. So all three, Goku, Vegeta and Trunks, don't have a lot of health. They only have 4 bars of health, roughly 4 million or so. It's really not a lot of health, but the big thing is they can hit you very hard. So they can traditionally defeat Android 14 and 15 basically in like 2 attacks, 1 ultimate and maybe like 1 attack would generally kill Android 15 and 14, which means you don't have a lot of wiggle room when subbing those units in. And at the same time, Android 13 will die to around 4 attacks, 4 or 5 attacks, give or take, which also isn't that much. Like, they can very regularly, if you're low on health, full combo you down, even just from placing a couple attacks after each other. You can see here, Vegeta doing some pretty big damage. Ideally, at least in terms of how you play the fight, you want to kind of nuke down one of the units, like how I just did there. Nuking down Trunks, making sure that you can get one of the units out the way nice and quickly with a Rising Rush. Then you want to play the numbers game. You'll then have 3 units to their 2, which means you really want to be careful. Cycle through your units quite carefully. Make sure that you constantly have your Vanishing Gauge up. Make sure that the unit you have in play has their Vanishing Gauge. You can use Android 14, I believe it is, the one with the hat. You can use his main ability, and his main ability will basically enable you to increase the power of your special moves. Ideally though, you want to rotate and keep that numerical advantage, because the longer you hold the numerical advantage, the better you're going to be in terms of maintaining your Rising Rush, and things are going to be a lot better. You'll see that that previous attempt did fail, which is obviously why I've now why we skipped and jumped to a second fight. It took me around 3 or 4 tries, I believe. So it wasn't too bad, but yeah, the problem is, when Android 13 gets caught, he can take a lot of damage. They can nuke him down. So I think out of those 3 attempts, or 4 attempts, I think it was 4, the 2 of them just like ended instantly. They caught Android 13 in a combo, and yeah, that was it, done. So just be patient, and most of all, just keep up your numerical advantage. Once you eliminate a second unit, you can basically bully the third one by just constantly switching and maintaining your Vanishing Step Gauge. But that's really about it. So obviously, challenge fight, the rewards, mainly just E-Power, but it is what it is. Still nice to get it done though, and obviously a title if you complete all of the missions. So yeah, that basically covers everything you need to know. I will see you guys in the next one. So until then, take care, stay safe, and bye.